are fired up to see the Miami Hurricanes open another season at Hard Rock Stadium. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tigers have been waiting and finally... is coming in the opening of the season. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field, but what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Looking to pass on second down. Coming after him. And they got him for the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's...
Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. The 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Right, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
It's a draw. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down coming up. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on second down. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
With jet sweep pass. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Between the uprights, it's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Snags a quick pass on the left. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Off play action. They're trying to get to it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Canes line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fair catch, called for and made. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a second down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This feels like four-down territory, third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Running back goes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you've got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Trying to find his man on first down. He makes the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. He'll just keep slinging it. He lost one down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Going with the ground game left. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. From the gun to give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Looking to throw on 3rd and long. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Miami, 7. Auburn, 3.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Canes! What a great play by the defense of paying it off with the interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 28 over Nevada. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They go to the draw. Spins away from the defense. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Touchdown, Miami! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds us back in the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last completion, it's second down. They'll go to the ground. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Trying to get to it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Now he's looking to throw it. He's going to run it. Strikes the blow. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Canes are rolling down the field. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, running back on the move. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete on the shuffle. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Brings up second down.
Now the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. On third down, going up top. Got his man in the middle. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Hurricanes have pushed it inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Still looking on the move. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Canes are threatening on first and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Keeps it going. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Slips away. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Pass. Now we're to the third and goal. You'd like to see this part of the field where you can exert some of that physicality, run the football. I know you're doing it. I know the field shrinks, but I'm going to be tougher than you, more physical than you, and I'm going to run the football down your throat.
Third and goal from way back there. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. They'll try the run. Oh, big juke to get past. Snowed under by the defense. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in South Florida than you? A captivating start to this one. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
And the Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Getting some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Brings up second down.
Trying play action. Using his legs to buy some time. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the route is on.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. They're trailing by 11 to Oklahoma. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. He's now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Got his man quickly. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. From the shotgun, the inside give.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They move the tight end all over. Give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And the third down pass is incomplete. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got his man. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The give to the lone running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. They'll go back to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. The play action fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Snags it. Touchdown, Canes! And the stomping has commenced.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
38, Auburn, 3.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll run it on the counter. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 30.
That's a first down for the offense.
He's going to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
Which is a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Unloads to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43. First down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Running back searching for a hole. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And you got to wonder about the confidence of this kid. It's been up and down. 1 for 4 now in this game kicking after that miss.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
It's caught downfield. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for
Looking to move it through the air. Turns it loose. He makes a catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
at the 30.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The aerial assault continues. It's complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Second down coming up.
Off play action. Buys a little extra time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Tigers! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. They're trailing by 10 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Power football with the run. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll leave it with him. Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to get outside. Shakes off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. He now has 84 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Try to get it to the edge. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. And you saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. He's moving out of the pocket. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.